Hello my fourth graders, welcome back. This is lesson 13.7, add angle measures. Our target is to find the measure of an angle using its parts. Now our criteria is that I can identify the parts of an angle and find the measure of an angle by adding its parts. I can write an equation to find an angle measure. Use a protractor to draw angle PQR. We have so far Q and R, okay? And that measures 70 degrees, okay? 70 degrees. Now let's go. Draw another angle to measures 30 degrees and shares side ray QR. Label your angle. How many angles are in your figure? What do you notice about their measures? Okay. I'm sure you watched the video before you watched my video about the adjacent angle. I want you to use that idea, okay? Today we are going to learn about the adjacent, which is you are sharing one common side or ray, okay, and then vertex, okay? So that's our topic today, and all you need to do is just add two-digit number or one-digit number. That's it. Very simple. Adding and subtracting. Okay. Once you find the degree, then everything else will be very simple. Okay. So as they asked, I'm going to move to this the protractor app, and I'm going to show you. Okay. So use a protractor, and then we need to draw what? Draw PQR, and we have Q and R still, so I need to draw only what? P. Okay, so P is supposed to be 70, so I'm going to start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's going to be on top of between O and R here. You see that? Explorer, O and R here together. So I'm going to go back to my textbook, and I'm going to create a dot in here. So in between O and R, so I'm going to point this in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to draw a line, okay? For example, like this. Hey, no. Hold on. O and R between, that's the 70 degree from the vertex we have, okay? So now I'm going to draw this line, okay? And I need to label it as what? P. Okay, and that's what? 70 degrees. And draw another angle that measures 30 degree and shares side QR. Okay, ray QR. Label your angle. How many angles are in your figure? What do you notice about their measures? Okay, so now I'm going to use these QR. Ray QR, okay, ray QR, and then I need to use 30, I need to measure 30 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn my paper, okay, I guess, but you can also turn your protractor, okay, and I'm going to use this here. They are asking me to share this QR, so I'm going to a little bit more. It's hard to do this in math. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do it. It's a little bit tilted. Okay, I think I got it. So 30. Since my 0 degree mark line up with this left line, which is inner circle, okay? Inner circle, I am going to use inner circle angle 1 to 10, 20, 30. So it's gonna be here. You see on top of 150, I'm going to go back and just pretending and imagine I put this put this sign in here, like here, okay? I measured. All right, and then I'm going to, yeah, okay? And I am going to label my angle as what? PQRS. Okay, and that's gonna be what? Minus 30 degrees here. And shares, yeah. So what do you notice about this measure? Oh, I figured I made what? I made 3 angles. Okay, and then which is angle what? Angle PQR and angle RQS, right? And angle what? PQS. That's what I made. Okay, and together it was 70 degrees, 30 degrees, and together it must be what? 100 degrees. Okay, okay, that's what the question is. What do you notice about their measures? So I measured 70, 30, and altogether PQS, that must be 100 degrees. That's all about it for today. Add, okay, 2 angles and know what is the total measure, okay? And here, make a copy of angle PQR. So since you know how to draw this angle, I'm going to do it quickly, okay? So here, okay, let's say that's R and P 70 degree. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this one, okay? And let's say that's PQR, okay? And then draw on and label a different angle that measures 30 degrees and shares side QR again. We need to share QR again. Then maybe I need to draw another 30 degree inside. Okay, so that's I can do. I say this total together. Oh, hopefully, okay. Okay, so together is 70 degree. Okay, and I just draw this what? The another one is 30 degree. Okay, and yeah, maybe I can just name this as S again. Okay, so how many angles? 3 angles. And what do you notice about their measures? Okay, now let's see. Angle PQR and angle PQS and angle SQR. Okay, we know what? PQR is what? 70. Okay, and then we know SQR is what? 30 degree. Then what is angle PQS without measuring it? It must be 40 because 70 minus this unknown angle has to be 30, right? Because we are sharing this together. Altogether was 30. So what's the difference between angles? 30 and another one? It must be 40 degrees. Okay? Now, what conclusions can you make from your figures above? We just learned what angle with adjacent. Okay, so let me write it down. Angles with adjacent side can be added or subtract. So you can add or subtract to find out the unknown angle. That's all about it today. Okay, so we call it what? Adjacent, which is what? We are sharing the one vertex and one ray at least. Okay, but not overlapping. It can be overlapping. Okay, that's the concept of adjacent. Now, when an angle is decomposed into parts that do not overlap, the angle measure of the whole equals the sum of the angle measures of the parts. You don't know what it means? We are talking about the adjacent, which is what? They are sharing one vertex, okay, and form more than two angles and sharing one line or one ray, okay, but not overlap. You cannot overlap. Please remember what you watched before my lesson, okay? That explains all about the adjacent, okay? So I'm not going over again, okay? So here they have at least one common vertex and common sides, but not overlapping, okay? All right, so example, find the measure of the angle WXY, angle WXY. All right, so angle WXY and angle ZXY, okay, are what? Adjacent. The measure of angle WXY is equal to the sum of the measures of what? Yes, angle WXZ and ZXY. Complete the equation. So now WXZ is what? 32 degree. And angle ZXY is what? 41 degree. Together, 73 degrees. I told you it was easy, okay? This lesson will be very easy as long as you understand. And to be honest, it's not, you don't have to memorize this adjacent, to be honest, okay? On the fourth grade level, you don't have to know the term, but it's good to know always, as you know, but it's not required. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know when you add this together, it's gonna be addition, okay? So that's it. So basically you need to be able to add this 43 plus 77. That's all you need to do, to be honest, okay? But it's always good to know in advance, okay? So here, complete the equation to find the measure of what? Angle PQR, which is what? 43 degrees plus 77 degrees, which is what? 120 degrees. Because we know 3 plus 7 is 10, and 1 plus 4 plus 7 tenths, right? That's our what? That's going to be 12 tenths. All right. Now use a protractor to find the measure of each angle in the circle. Use the angle measures to complete the equation. Now, to be honest, it has to be 360 because we know the circle is what? 360 degrees, right? And I can guess this must be 180 degrees since this is straight angle, okay? And let's find out the other two, okay? It must be 180, okay? Let's find out the other two. I'm going to use this one. Okay, now let's measure this. Angle HGJ. You need to put the center and then align with a 0 degree mark. And C, this is acute angle, right? So you need to use what? Yes, you need to use the outer circle. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I can say this is 70 degree. And I know since this has to be 180, which is a straight angle, it has to be 110. When you add this together, right, has to be 180. All right, so remember, all you need to do is what? Add. Okay, find out the unknown angle. That's it, and add. Okay, so pause the video and do the addition. Okay, and come back and check your answers with mine. All right, good luck. Now let's find out angle QRS, which is what? 62 plus 19 degrees, which is what? 81. Oops. 81 degrees. Now number 4, ABC. Angle ABC, 66 degrees plus 37 degrees, which is what? 103 degrees. Number 5, angle MNO. MNO. Okay, so now you need to add all three. 45 degrees plus 87 degrees plus 22 degrees. Altogether 154 degrees. Okay, angle VWX, which is what? 36 degrees plus 38 degrees plus 73 degrees, which is altogether 147 degrees. I'm doing fast, but you have to do by yourself. Do you understand? You are not copying my answer at all. Okay, you have to find out your own answer. Okay, this is the same thing. This has to be 180. Oh, but let's read the question. That's the problem, right? Okay, we need to know what they're asking. Use a protractor to find the measure of each angle in the circle. Use the angle measures to write an equation. Okay, this circle has to be 360 anyway, right? And this addition of these two has to be 180. Okay, so it has to be 360 though, but let's find out. I can see this is a little bit less than 90 degrees, so I guess that's 80 degrees. That's my guess, so let's figure it out. I need another page. Here, yeah, this is it. I need to tilt this a little bit, right? Maybe this is good. Let's see. I'm going to place this protractor, the center, at the vertex. And what? You have to align the 0 degree mark on top. Yes. Since this is not exactly correct, I tilted, I have limit. So I can guess this is, this acute angle is 80 degree. My guess was correct. So it must be 80 degree, right? You need to count from what? 0. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, let's move on. Since this is 80, we know the other side has to be what? 110. So let's add together 110 degrees plus 80 degrees plus 180 degrees has to be 360 degrees. And number 8 as well, the same thing. And kindly, they gave us what? This square. I love this square. When I see this angle, I know this is 90 degrees. Right? Yes. And these two, angle SWT and angle UWT or TWU has to be 180 again, right? 180, but let's figure it out. And let me guess again before I move on. This must be about 60, hopefully, I don't know. Okay, so this must be 60, since this is acute, and hopefully this is 120. Let's go figure it out. I have to tilt this again this way. Okay. Let's go for this question. Can it be? No. I need to tilt more. This is not exactly correct since I'm not using my actual protractor, but let's use it. Okay, so let's use our common sense, and we are measuring what? Yes, we are measuring the other side, which means 0 inner circle 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yes, I was correct. So this must be what? Here, that was 60, and that was 120. Since I know, add together has to be what? 180. So I'm going to say 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 120 degrees plus 60 degrees is equal to what? 360 degrees. Okay, now number 9. The sum of 7 adjacent angle measures that share a vertex is 154 degrees. Each angle has the same measure. What is the measure of each angle? Sum of 7 adjacent, okay, angle, and then add together is what? 154. That means what? These 7 same angles, when you add them together, that must be what? 154. We know unknown 7, but unknown number, let's say n, times 7 is going to be what? 154. In the case what? We are going to use, yes, inverse operation, which is what? 154, I'm going to use the another space. 154 divided by what? 7. Instead of multiplication to find out the unknown number, you can use what? Yes, division. Okay, so inverse operation to find. 7 cannot fit into 1, so I'm going to use 15 together. Okay, so 7 times 2 is 14, Musabri, and 1. Bring this 4 down. 7 times 2 is another 14. So the answer is what? 22 times 7 is going to be 154. So I know the answer is what? 22 degrees. Number 10. Angle PRS is adjacent to angle QRS. You see that? Yes. In exercise 3. Oh, exercise 3. Yes. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit and see. Angle QRS in exercise 3 is adjacent. Yes, correct. Now find the measure of PRS. Angle PRS. Hold on, where's P? Exercise 3. Hold on, exercise 3. Examples. This must be it. Hold on, I don't get it. Okay, the measure of angle QRS. PRS is 9 degrees. Okay, now find the measure of QRP. Classify angle QRP. Okay, so now here, angle PRS is adjacent to QRS. PRS. Oh, so you're supposed to have what? Another angle here. That must be what? It says PRS. Okay, we need to name it. Oh, I got it now. PRS. That angle is what? 9 degrees. Oops. That's what they were asking, okay? Just imagine you are having the adjacent to another one. PRS is what? 9 degrees, okay? And what is the question? Find the measure of QRP. QRP. Oh, all you need to do is what? Since we know QRS, what is what? QRS was 81 degrees. So since we have QRP 9 more degrees, that must be what? Yes, that must be 81 degrees plus 9 degrees, which is 90 degrees. It must be right angle. Okay. I was like, where is QRP, right? Where is QRP? But it was not the QRP. But we need to make, okay, we needed to make the ray RP, okay, which is 9 degrees. Example: a store installs 3 security cameras on the same light post. Each camera has a viewing angle of 28 degrees. So 28 degrees, 28 degrees, 28 degrees, right? The viewing angles of the cameras are adjacent. Yes, they are sharing one vertex and at least what? One side each, right? Common side. Okay, what is the total viewing angle of the cameras? Add the viewing angle measures of the cameras. Okay, we know that. Yes, we know we need to add together, which is 8 times 3 is 24, and 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8, 84 degrees. Show and grow. Number 11. A landscaper installs 3 sprinklers in one location in the grass. Each sprinkler has a spraying angle of 90 degrees. The spraying angles of the sprinklers are adjacent, which is there is no overlapping nor any gap, right? And what is the total spraying angle of the sprinklers? Okay, so 90 times 3, 270 degrees. Simple, right? All right, number 12. You use 4 rhombus tiles and 4 trapezoid tiles to make the pattern for a mosaic. Each tile is the same size and shape as a pattern block. What is the measure of angle NUQ? Okay, NUQ. Not NQR, NUR. NUR must be very easy. It's a straight line, right? But NUR, let's figure it out. We have to measure with this protractor. And I'm going to use this way. Since this one I'm going to use NU, ray NU, or line segment NU. I'm going to use as a vertex U as my vertex. And oh, this is not straight. I need to tilt sensitively, but it's not sensitive at all. Hold on, let me try. Oh, okay. I can still use it. All right, so here I place the center on the vertex, and I can say this angle RUQ is 30 degrees. So now let's move on. So RUQ is what? 30 degrees. And we know 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, I mean, not 100, just 30 degrees, is equal to what? 160 degrees. Oh, what I'm doing? 50. Sorry, 150 degrees. Okay, so we know the angle NUQ is what? 150. Okay, now number 13. You make the pattern for a quilt. Each rhombus is the same size and shape. Name all of the 60-degree angles in the pattern. Since we know this is 30 and they have what? Same size. Okay, so if I add one more rhombus, it's gonna make up what? 60 degrees. So how many rhombus I need to shape the 60 degrees? Yes, 2 rhombus. Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm gonna start from angle GHE. That's one. And the other one, I'm going to use this DHF. And I'm going to move one at a time, okay? Which is CHE. And angle BHD. And angle AHC. Did I do everything? What about, oh, I forgot F. Oh, hey, I did. So 5 of them? Okay, so that's it. So I found all. So that's it for today. And I'm going to ask you to go to iExcel and practice more. And if you had a question, please don't forget to ask. Okay, and let's go over soon. Okay, I will see you soon. Bye.